Teresa Lawson, and I'm from Long Island, New York. I heard about BioHealing at a seminar at the Villages. Well, I learned that there was a better way to have heal your hip without surgery, and I liked what I heard. Dr. Tomei was very thorough in his examination of me. He examined my legs, my hip and everything to see what my range of motion was and where I was having the problem. And he was very attentive. And because I went through this procedure, I'm able to participate in my Bone Builders exercise class. And I also enjoy line dancing, of course. And I don't have any pain in my hip anymore.
My name is Erickson from the Villages. Been on a painkiller for the last year and a half, and they wanted me to get off of it, and thought this would be a good shot to try it. So I did, and within a week I was back playing golf, and really feel great. My game is so-so, but I feel good and enjoy being outside playing, and it's been a real lifesaver for me. It showed me pictures of how a bad one is and how it can heal, and thought mine was a real good chance of healing, and I could heal within a week, a month, whatever. But if I had the surgery, I would have been out for 6 months at least, and a lot more pain. I was real happy with the day. I went in, made me feel real comfortable, and they had a great slide of what was going to happen, and I felt real comfortable. Nurse Judy called me to see how I was doing, and when I told her I was playing golf already, they were elated just as much as I was elated.
I'm Cassie Paisley, and I live at the village of Santiago here in the Villages. I've been here 17 years. I was progressively getting worse and worse with my right shoulder, and I couldn't do things that I wanted to do, and it got to the point where I couldn't even lift a spoon to my mouth to eat soup and cut with a knife. So I thought I better look into this further. So I went to my orthopedic doctor who replaced both of my hips, and he did an x-ray and said, "You need shoulder replacement." And I said, I looked it up, and it's going to be 6 to 9 months recovery, and then a lot more risk involved with surgery. I saw Dr. Tomea's presentation, and he's a board-certified orthopedic surgeon, and I felt that his qualifications probably a little bit better, and I really felt more comfortable. And he explained to me that I had rotator cuff tear, bicep tear, and bone-on-bone arthritis. So I was in pretty bad shape, and he thought that stem cells would benefit me. So he said, let's add some physical therapy. So did that for 2 months, and now I'm like 85% back to normal. I'm back to all my pickleball, I play table tennis. I am able to, mostly do everything that I was doing before the stem cells. So I'm very happy with the results. I really appreciated that Judy was an RN too. They did a really good history. I felt like, I said to Judy, I said, how do I know you're not just injecting steroids into my shoulder? She says, well, I'll take you every step of the way through it. I said, that sounds good. I felt like if I had any questions, they were readily available to answer, and I felt confident that I would get the right answer. As a retired registered nurse, after having practiced 38 years, I think that I had a really good handle on what I was going to have done for myself. And the staff and Dr. Tomeo were wonderful. They were very professional, and I felt like everything went very well. And now it's time to go play some pickleball.
My name is Bill Falk from Niagara-on-the-Lake, beautiful Niagara-on-the-Lake in Ontario, Canada. We were at one of our weeks in the Villages and saw an ad in the Villages newspaper. And based on that ad, we thought it was worth investigating. It's something very new, of course, and based on that, we decided to take in a couple of seminars, and were impressed by Dr. Tomeo's presentation. Well, first of all, I thought his presentation was very genuine, and the tipping scale, which wasn't really a tipping scale, it wasn't really a question, it was his experience as a professional in the business, an orthopedic surgeon, that was the determining factor, and have thought my decision was the right one at that time. No, it's really good after following up with him and the office staff and his wife Judy after, I guess this is the fourth visit. I'm obviously a testimony to a satisfied person, and having come back for the fourth time, just really feel that it's a wave of the future, and feel that I, as a client, have been benefited by the previous 3 visits. Well, I've had injections, stem cell injections in both knees, my cervical area, and my lumbar region of my back. I think Dr. Tomeo is, as a professional, is someone I would really obviously recommend to others, and have already done that. And so being from Canada, it's a little difficult to have a lot of people follow my lead. But if people want to know all about it over here, I certainly have mentioned it to my neighbors over the last 3 or 4 months, and hope that this medical treatment becomes a norm in American and Canadian society.
I'm Charlie Wilkes. I'm from the Villages here in sunny Florida. I got on the net and did a lot of searching, and I tried to concentrate on something within a radius of 100 miles or so. And as it turns out, BioHealing, Dr. Tomeo, although he was based in Tampa, he did have 1 day a week office up in the Villages, so that was perfect for me. I had the stem cells from umbilical cord in both shoulders, plus the PRP, platelet-rich plasma, which they take from my own blood, and in both shoulders. I was pain-free within about 3 to 4 months. My left shoulder is very good. My right shoulder still has a twitch now and then if I, bend it way back, but otherwise, I'm back at golf. I'm glad I had the procedures. I had talked to the doctor that does the operations on the shoulders, and he didn't recommend that. So this worked out real well for me. I didn't have my arms in a cast, so I could still transfer from my wheelchair to the bed or whatever. I mean, that was perfect. Pain went away, and I spent 2 or 3 hours gardening this morning, digging holes and planting bushes, so it's pretty good. After 3 to 4 months, I'm in good shape, back golfing, doing heavy gardening, digging plants and all, and I just highly recommend that you see Dr. Tomeo for the stem cell treatment. It is great.